The Amazing Spider-Man issue 14 heads to Begalia, where Arcade is meeting with a new client. The villain tells them how he deals and how his business is the dying art since no one wants elaborate death traps anymore. Soon a spear comes through his TV and he's forced to hang up on the clients as he confronts Kraven the Hunter, who has a proposition for the young man. The Hunter tells Arcade that he wants him to build something for him. Elsewhere, Peter and MJ are invited to dinner with Curt Connors and his clone family, all whom have to live in the sewer thanks to them all being lizard people. Talk turns to Curt teaching again and wanting Peter as his assistant in his classes, but Peter still hasn't made up his mind and apologizes, but Curt says that it's okay since school doesn't start for a few more weeks. Billy really wants to go back to school, but his father says he can't thanks to his condition. However, Billy says that he could pretend to be a mutant. The boy continues to try and get his father to agree, but Curt snaps at the boy, telling him he is not going and he cannot have any contact with the outside world. This causes his son to run off, saying he's afraid his son will become a monster like he is. As dinner winds down, Curt apologizes for the outburst, returning to human form and saying that his son cannot have a normal life thanks to him. Peter says that he hasn't done anything wrong since Curt made the right choice in a tough situation to bring his family back, and he doesn't think he was that good of a teenager either for Aunt May. Elsewhere, Aunt May is told by Brett that she is completely broke and all her money is drying up thanks to poor investments in things like Parker Industries. May knows that that's not the worst news she has had recently thanks to her cancer, but hopes that the online poker winning streak she has been having will continue. Brett is amazed by May's constant strength and resolve and hopes that they will see through this trying time together. May, however, has other plans, throwing wine in Brett's face before storming out, not believing that the man is already trying to hit on her so close after Jay's death. Leaving the restaurant, May sees some thugs accosting a homeless man. May confronts the men, who laugh at her for pulling pepper spray out of her bag to defend herself. Activating the spray, she causes a giant spider monster hologram to appear, scaring off the men before helping the homeless man, who doesn't want to go to the hospital for the cut on his forehead. Instead, May takes the man into the restaurant she just left, sitting with him for dinner and getting Brett to pay. Talking with the man, May finds out that he used to hang out in places like this all the time until something terrible happened in his life and it just ended, and he says he started looking homeless as a way to hide in plain sight of the world that had forgotten him. However, soon it became who he actually was. May learns the man was once a journalist, and as she tells him about Peter, the rhino smashes through the restaurant. Peter and MJ meanwhile are walking home from dinner with the Connors, discussing whether Peter should actually take Connors up on his offer, but Peter thinks that he wouldn't fit in since he would be almost double the age of some of the students he would be working with. MJ becomes distracted when she notices a billboard TV playing Rhino's Rampage, where Taskmaster and Black Ant have joined in on. In the restaurant, Taskmaster and Black Ant demand May tell them where Rhino went, but before she can give anything to them, Spider-Man arrives, webbing them up, and as he notices May is there, the Rhino returns, and when Spider-Man tries to stop him, he learns that Taskmaster and Black Ant were hunting him. Teaming with Rhino, Spider-Man takes on Taskmaster while Rhino contends with the shrunken Black Ant, who uses a huge gun to shoot at Rhino. The villain, however, ducks and the blast destroys the restaurant that May is in. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 14 was a great issue that, when it began to feel like a filler, catch-up type issue, it started beginning to get into the Kraven plot that Nick Spencer has been building up in the background throughout his run. It was great to stop in with Curt Connors and his clone family and the problems he is having with his son. I think that was really cool and I like what they're doing with them at the moment. Aunt May's side story was really fun as well, and I'm liking that it's tying in with the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man as well, where they mentioned that she has cancer, and as well her story also includes some real deep pulls from Spider-Man history, referencing like a issue from the 300s line of books, which was way back in the past. Chris Bacalow's art was a really huge help this issue as well. It was so dynamic and really fun with the action and paneling. It was made the book really interesting to read and look at. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.